How often does anger sneak up on you and leave you feeling overwhelmed? It's a common experience that's hard to control, but it doesn't have to be. Our previous video discussed the power of positive virtues and mindfulness for analyzing and managing anger after it has occurred. However, the most effective way to manage anger is to be able to recognize it as it arises and counter it before it becomes a problem. So how do we do that? The answer lies in applying positive virtues and practices to develop heightened self-awareness, so we learn to manage our anger in our everyday lives. First, understand that it's going to take practice to notice anger as it arises. Begin by acknowledging its presence without judgment. This is your initial step toward heightened self-awareness. When anger begins to flare up, stop and take a deep breath. Deep, mindful breathing calms the storm and creates a space for more conscious, rational responses rather than reactive outbursts. Take a step back from the situation and observe your anger with mindfulness. Notice the sensations, thoughts, and emotions that it stirs. This helps you understand its nature and the hidden triggers. Recognize that anger is actually a really good opportunity to hone our spiritual practice. Then counteract anger by using antidotes such as loving kindness, empathy, patience, and understanding. These aren't just words, they're powerful tools that can dissolve the harsh grip of anger. That's why we practice them daily, to have them readily available when we need them. It's like having a toolkit of virtues at your disposal for transforming anger into wisdom. Engender positive feelings for others, humble yourself, muster patience, and let compassion flourish. Anger simply cannot coexist with such positive virtues. It's impossible. Never underestimate the power of a daily spiritual practice. By committing to a regular spiritual routine, you can cultivate the positive virtues needed to counteract harmful negative emotions like anger. Imagine your daily spiritual practice as a garden. Plant seeds of kindness, water them with generosity, and watch them grow into a lush landscape of empathy and understanding. Each day you tend to this garden, nurturing these virtues so they can thrive and flourish in your life. Every morning, set intentions to be more aware of your emotions. Make a commitment to avoid harmful feelings and cultivate virtues that specifically repel anger, like loving kindness and patience. They're necessary for reacting to situations with empathy and understanding. And mindfulness meditation teaches you to detach from anger, realizing that it's transient and not part of your identity. Also, don't forget to cultivate self-compassion and forgiveness, not just for others, but also for yourself. They liberate you from carrying the burdens of anger and resentment, so forgiveness is key. A daily practice is not a short-term enterprise, it's a lifelong commitment. It's about aligning your journey toward inner transformation and spiritual awakening. It's about consistency, determination, and patience. It takes effort, but the rewards are immense. When anger begins to take hold, these well-honed virtues stand ready to diffuse it. Through these practices, you'll also learn to respond to challenges with equanimity and compassion, and you'll develop the heightened self-awareness needed to recognize and manage your anger before it consumes you or causes any harm. Just imagine being able to keep your head about you while everyone around you is losing theirs. That's why cultivating these virtues every day is so essential. They're the tools you need to free yourself from the destructive grip of harmful emotions. Let these virtues be the guiding lights along your path to inner peace. Also, commit to a regular daily spiritual practice that includes positive actions of kindness and generosity. Remember that consistency is key. These ongoing practices align with your journey toward inner transformation and spiritual awakening, so approach your path with determination and stay committed to living your best life. By cultivating virtues like patience, empathy, and loving kindness, you'll gradually learn to overcome the harmful force of anger and respond to challenges with equanimity and wisdom. Practicing virtues will also enhance your self-awareness, allowing you to notice your anger as it begins to arise. With this heightened awareness, you can apply an antidote and thwart the anger before it takes over and pulls you out of awareness. We cannot liberate ourselves from suffering and find inner peace until we free ourselves from harmful emotional afflictions and mental defilements. Remember, your journey is about transcending negative emotions and embodying qualities that lead to wisdom and compassion. So stay committed to your transformation. I hope the videos in this series have broadened your understanding of negative emotions like anger, hatred, and resentment. If you haven't watched the first 3, I encourage you to do so. Well, that's all for today. Please don't forget to tell your friends about us and to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next few videos all about spiritual self-deception.